Hi there, welcome to Rosa Bakes. I am going to redo Mary Berry's sugar-free carrot cake. So it is Lent. I gave up sugar for Lent. Well, it's Lent for Catholics, but I gave up sugar. So this cake works perfectly during Lent. There is no sugar in this cake. And I'm gonna do a redo because I did this the first time they came out like hockey pucks. Couple things that I realized. One, I didn't use self-raising flour, a total must, but not to worry. You can use regular flour and then add baking soda and baking powder. It's 100 for every 150 grams of flour. You're gonna have to put in a half a teaspoon of each, baking powder and baking soda. So I do have everything mixed. Second thing that I messed up on the first bake was I didn't sift through the flour. So once I mixed all my dry ingredients together, that's the cinnamon, the allspice, the baking powder that Mary Berry says to put into the self-raising flour, mix that together, but also sieve that all through. Did not do that. Realized it the second time around that I just did this. So here we are, I'm ready. I have my flour ingredients already with the baking powder and baking soda in my regular flour. Added all the dry ingredients, sieved that through, and then added in my walnuts and raisins in there and coated it. Also, you need one orange, so I zested one orange and placed that in there as well. So all set with the dry, let's go to the wet. So we're gonna take our eggs, it's 3 eggs. So 3 eggs into the mixing bowl. And then we're gonna put in the agave, which I already have measured out, and we're gonna put in the oil. So the agave is in here, so I'm adding my agave to the eggs. So the agave is gonna be acting as the sugar agent inside the cake. The agave, and then we have the oil. So this goes into your mixing bowl, not a KitchenAid mixer, then a hand mixer. You want to mix in the wet ingredients together first. I'm going to start this up. Get that all mixed in. So this was a huge mistake by not sieving that flour mixture. So definitely sieve. It was a writing error that I did when I was writing down the recipe off of the master class, because I was watching the master class on Netflix and I was writing down what to do. So that was a mistake that I found out on the online recipes. You can definitely get this online. We have this all mixed in. Fabulous. We're gonna add the carrots. There's 400 grams of carrots here. So I shredded these carrots and we're gonna put those in and we're gonna mix them back again into this wet ingredients. My little redo. I imagine, I see no reason why this cannot come out well. And then from here, I'm just gonna make sure that's all mixed in. Just gonna make sure on the bottom. Always scrape the bottoms of these mixing electric mixers because sometimes the bottom, the blade doesn't get down there. So definitely stir that in a little bit. I'm gonna mix a little bit more and then I'm gonna add in the dry ingredients to finish this up. Once I add this dry ingredients, it already has in the raisins and the walnuts, like I said. It's already been sieved through the flour, all the dry ingredients. I mixed that all in and including the zest of the orange, and I'm just gonna gently mix the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. Once that's all mixed in, I already have my lined pan with the oil and lined. Place it in there. I have my temperature set at 350. It said 180, 160, so I'm going with 350 Fahrenheit. I'm gonna place it in there for 40 minutes. Once it goes into 20 to 30 minutes, at 20 minutes, I'm going to look at it, see how dark it is. This is known to be very dark, so I will cover it aluminum foil and continue the cooking process. And I will be back with my Mary Berry's sugar-free carrot cake. Then we will do the icing. All right, see you later.